Hey guys, Drew Richards coming to you live with a quick weather forecast update just after 6 p.m. here on Saturday afternoon, August the 5th, 2023. Thanks for joining us for this quick weather update. You saw in the title there, the National Weather Service in Memphis has extended the severe thunderstorm watch that was previously a couple counties out to the west. They've extended that eastward to now include Hardin and Tishomingo counties in our coverage area. A line of thunderstorms is quickly approaching from the west. Most of them are not severe at this time, but we do have one that's approaching the Corinth, Mississippi area that is severe. So let's get right over to radar and notice right there the pink shaded counties. That is your severe thunderstorm watch that has been extended to the east. Does not include Wayne or Lawrence counties in Tennessee. And they'll have to issue a new watch for that to be changed. The way it works is anytime a watch is issued for a portion of a county warning area for the weather service, like Memphis, they can extend that watch eastward to include other counties, but they cannot extend that watch outside of their coverage area. So the Storm Prediction Center will have to issue a new watch if we have anything for northwest Alabama or southern middle Tennessee. But again, severe thunderstorm watch has been extended east to include Hardin and Tishomingo counties. That runs until 9 p.m. this evening. Probably won't go until 9 o'clock this evening just because these storms will be moving east by then. So they'll let this line of storms move through, and then they'll probably cancel that watch early. But the first thing you probably notice, I've got the lightning turned on, and that is a ton of lightning in there. You can see all those white flashing bolts in the storm. So real quick right off the top, if you're tuning in, go ahead and hit us up in chat. If you're watching on Twitter or on YouTube, we'll be able to see chat from both of those on the left-hand side of your screen. Let us know where you're watching from this afternoon. I know a lot of people have some outdoor activities. Maybe you're grilling out tonight. Maybe you're out on the water. Just wanted to jump on and let you know we've got another round of showers and thunderstorms coming in from the west. And again, the main threat outside of some gusty winds, possibly some locally damaging winds in that yellow polygon, 60 miles per hour or greater, is going to be the lightning. We have a lightning detector here at our studio in northwest Alabama, and we are detecting over 250 lightning strikes per minute from these thunderstorms coming in. Now, of course, that is for all the storms that you see there on screen. That's the storms up in Tennessee, the ones in Mississippi. So again, we're right around 260 lightning strikes per minute. Just incredible amounts of electricity coming out of these storms. Let's quickly zoom in. There's your severe thunderstorm warning. Includes McNairy County in Tennessee, Alcorn County in Mississippi, just outside of our coverage area. That's going to be for damaging wind gusts over 60 miles per hour and maybe some quarter-size hail in that storm as well. As it continues to move east, right now that's just to the southwest of Selmer, Tennessee, near Middleton, Tennessee, and Walnut, Mississippi, and that does continue to push to the east. So on its current track, it would move into western parts of Hardin County probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes or so. So what we can actually do, it shows it's moving to the east at about 25 miles per hour. We can actually go ahead and do a StormTrack on that storm and get you estimated times of arrival for that entire line. So let's draw out our StormTrack real quick, and we're going to go to the east at about 25. Let's speed it up to about 30 just to give you a little bit more lead time. So there you go. We've got, let me get this StormTrack cleared, or the storm information cleared. Bethel Springs, about 6:11. That's about 2 minutes from now. Selmer, Tennessee, pretty much 6:13 on top of you now. Adamsville, as we're getting closer to Hardin County, Tennessee, 6:28. The Mickey, Tennessee area, about 6:35. Crump and Savannah, between 6:35 and 6:40. So again, about 30-ish minutes away from moving into Savannah, Tennessee on its current track. Now, we have a pretty strong outflow boundary moving out ahead of these thunderstorms. You'll notice that wind pick up first, maybe gusts 30 to 40, maybe 50 miles per hour. And then, of course, you'll have the heavy rain, the gusty winds, and possibly some damaging winds, again, in that yellow shaded polygon there. So, Dan, thank you for tuning in this afternoon. That's what we're here for. Definitely giving you an early heads up on when we're having thunderstorms moving in. Also watching a strong thunderstorm here in northeastern Mississippi. That is not severe yet, but they do have what we call a special weather statement issued for that storm. That is for Tishomingo County. That one's moving east at about 15 miles per hour. You can see there max hail size about nickel, and then max wind gust in that one about 40 miles per hour as it comes closer to the Highway 72 area. It's going to be moving probably just south of Iuka. It's going to be coming near the Tishomingo area. It's back near Rienzi, Mississippi right now. So notice we've got State Highway 365 there. We've got Mississippi State Highway 25 here that goes north to south from the Iuka area. So let me draw that on there for you. There you go. There's 25, there's 365 that goes north to south, and this is 364 that comes out of Boonville that heads up to the northeast. And right now, that strongest part of that thunderstorm is near State Highway 356 on the south and east side of the Rienzi, Mississippi area. So there's a couple of your road labels just to get your bearings. You can see Cherokee in Colbert County there on the right-hand side of the screen. So that storm, let's put that in motion just real quick and see if we can get a direction of travel. It says it's moving east, but I like to play that loop just to see if we can get a better feel for where these storms are moving. Yeah, let me clear those road names off there. There we go. Give me just a second. Let this loop load up for us. So again, if you're watching this afternoon, let us know where you're watching from. Hope you've had a wonderful Saturday so far. Tell you what, it's been a hot one out there. It's been humid. Dew points are excessively high in the mid and upper 70s across the area, and it's just been nasty today. So hopefully you've been able to stay out of the heat as much as possible, and hopefully these thunderstorms are rolling here and give us a little bit of cooler air for this evening. So let me just a second. I'm loading up that loop here. Random Thoughts watching from Anderson, Alabama. You guys had some rough storms last week, I believe it was. So Anderson, we'll have to see if these hold together northeast Lauderdale County to affect you guys over there. There's your loop again. Notice how that line is moving east rather rapidly, and the smaller thunderstorms out ahead of the line are not moving east that fast. So what's probably going to happen is that line of storms in the Corinth, Boonville area, it's probably going to catch up to that storm there in Iuka. May intensify it just a little bit when that outflow boundary runs into that. So again, we'll watch another strong storm. They just put out a special weather statement for down there just southwest of the Red Bay area. So let's turn back on our Columbus, Mississippi radar, and we'll check on this storm for our friends down in Franklin County, Alabama. That's near Fulton, Mississippi in the Tremont area right now. Again, not severe, but it is strong. That's a special weather statement that they've issued saying wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour possible and nickel-size hail as that storm moves east at about 20 miles per hour. So we can do a quick storm track on that one. It's probably going to stay just south of the Red Bay area, and we'll take that east at about 30. So there you go. Hodges about 642, Hackleburg area about 654, Phil Campbell, if it holds together, about 7:08, and the Bear Creek area about 7:09 p.m. So again, not severe, but it is a strong thunderstorm moving out of Itawamba County, Mississippi into southern and southwestern parts of Franklin County, Alabama between now and the next hour or so. So we'll keep an eye on that one again as it continues to move east. But again, no current warnings for any part of our Shoals weather coverage area. We're tracking that heavy line of thunderstorms off to the west that will likely be moving in here over the next hour or two. So you can see a wind damage report from about an hour ago there. Have a large tree down on Highway 125 in Bolivar, Tennessee, and that was about 5:25 p.m. Central Time. So again, we have had wind damage with these lines of thunderstorms, and again, the lightning is insane. Got about 265 lightning strikes per minute we're still detecting from our lightning detector here. So very electrical storms. Lightning will be, again, probably one of the main threats, and some gusty winds, 50 to 60 miles per hour in localized areas. So again, we'll be here watching the radar. Just wanted to jump on real quick, tell you about that expansion of that watch, the severe thunderstorm watch. Like I said, does not include any part of northwest Alabama just yet. Does not include Wayne or Lawrence counties in Tennessee, but it does include Hardin and Tishomingo counties in our coverage area, and that goes until 9 p.m. So again, we'll be here watching radar. If anything goes severe, there we go. We're glad we stayed here. I was kind of waiting around on that. I figured as soon as we ended the severe or the break-in, we'd probably have a warning issued for Hardin County. There you go. That's what I was waiting for. So brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Hardin County, Tennessee. So what we can do, go in, turn the radar off, look at the polygon alone to see who's impacted in this polygon, and then we'll go in and do a storm track. So outside of our coverage area, we don't cover McNairy County, but if you're no friends or family in McNairy County, it includes Mickey, Tennessee, Stantonville, Adamsville, and all the way up to the Milledgeville area. In Hardin County, Savannah is included, Saltillo is included, and a couple other smaller communities. Crump, just west of Savannah, you are also included in that severe thunderstorm warning polygon. Also includes the Counce, Tennessee area and the Pickwick Dam area down there on Highway, 128. Had to think for a minute. It used to be our own stomping grounds up there as a kid. We went to church up at Pickwick, Tennessee, and we were up and down Highway 128 there from Savannah to Pickwick all the time. So a lot of trees in that area. And of course, if you're out on the lake, out on Pickwick Lake, if you know anybody on the water, you'll want to give them a heads up. They need to get off the water pretty quickly because, again, going to have some pretty big winds coming in as the storm moves east and a ton of lightning. So let's go in and do a quick storm track on this part of the thunderstorm. We've got a new special weather statement that's just been issued for Franklin County, Alabama. We'll go in and look at that in just a few minutes. But we're going to take this to the east at about 30 miles per hour. And we'll do another one for the southern part of the storm here in just a minute. But this is the northern part of the cell. Milledgeville, Stantonville, Adamsville, all in McNairy County between now and about 6:30 p.m. And then you've got Crump in Hardin County about 6:39 and Savannah about 6:45 p.m. So again, that's a new severe thunderstorm warning that now does include Saltillo, Crump, Savannah, and the Pickwick Dam Counce areas in Tennessee. Got a question from Dan. When will it move into Colbert County? Great question, Dan. Let's do a wide storm track on that here in just a second. Let me get the southern part of the storm for Pickwick and Counce real quick, and then we'll do a storm track into northwest Alabama. And we're going to have to do it a little bit differently for Colbert County because we've got that cell out ahead of the line of storm. So there's our Pickwick Counce area. It's not showing up on our storm track, but again, about 6:40 p.m. for the Pickwick Dam and the Counce, Tennessee area for that storm to arrive. So let's clear that off. Let's zoom back out. And we'll do a storm track into Colbert County for Dan. All right, and again, that storm in Rienzi, Mississippi, north of Booneville, that is going to be moving into Colbert County first if it does not fall apart. So, Dan, with these pop-up storms, like I said, out ahead of the line, that thing may weaken before it ever gets to Colbert County. But we're going to pretend like it's going to stay alive, and it is going at, I think I said 20. And they say 15 miles an hour. We'll do a storm track east at 20. We're going to do this whole little area right here. All right, that gets through 7 p.m. So at 20 miles per hour, it's only going to be about to Barton by 7 o'clock. So you can see Cherokee 702. Thought we had a new severe thunderstorm warning coming out, but it was south of us. It was for Clark County down in central Alabama, not for us. So again, 6:11 p.m. crossing the state line, 6:30 to 7 o'clock for the Cherokee area, and then likely 6:45 to 7 p.m. eastward. I would say not before 7 o'clock for the Quad Cities metro area, depending on what type of or what part of Colbert County you're in, Dan. And again, for the line of thunderstorms back to the west, moving a little bit quicker, we can do a long storm track on that outflow boundary. So when you might get a little bit higher winds coming in. And again, this does not take into effect the sail to the east. Let's move that east at about 45. So there you go. It's showing about 7:15 for that outflow boundary to be entering northwestern Colbert County. Again, that's with the line of thunderstorms. So a little bit gustier winds if that holds together. That's not that first storm, that's the main line. Or if it weakens, that's going to be an outflow blast of wind, 30, 40 miles per hour. So that will be entering Cherokee in the Riverton area probably about 7 to 7:15 on round 2. After that, that should be it for this round. Can't say we won't have more storms overnight because the models have kind of been hinting at another round of thunderstorms late tonight, early tomorrow morning in the scattered variety, probably nothing widespread. But then we may have another round midday-ish tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, somewhere in there. But again, models have kind of been on all over the board. They actually held today. They did pretty well. They've kind of been hinting all day long that we were going to have storms after 6 p.m. tonight. Here we are at 6:20, and we've got storms approaching the area, and some are severe. So again, only warning currently in effect, Hardin County, Tennessee, and that does include Savannah, Crump, and Saltillo, all the way down to the Pickwick Dam area. And again, that severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7 p.m. They have some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour. Let me do something real quick before we go off. Let me see if I can switch our radar source out here just for a moment. There we go. All right, bear with me just a second, and we are going to see if we can pull up had the pleasure of installing a weather camera up at Savannah Hardin County EMA. And we'll see if we can't load the sky view from up there in just a second. So give me just a second to pull that up, and we'll see if we can see these storms approaching Savannah. Yeah, there we go. So that's what it looks like currently in Savannah. That's State Highway 64. U.S. Highway 64, apologies. That's U.S. Highway 64. That's the Tennessee River Bridge looking west. This is located at the Hardin County 911 Tower in Savannah. So again, dark sky. You can see that shelf cloud moving in from the west and traffic moving along nicely there. No precip just yet, but that leading edge of the wind will be coming in when that darker cloud that you see on the horizon moves over the camera location. That's going to be that outflow boundary shelf cloud, and that's when the winds will pick up and the conditions will start going downhill from there. So you can see the EMA moving the camera around just a little bit. We'll see if we can see a little bit better view when they shift that to the southwest. But again, thanks for tuning in here. We're coming to you live in the Shoals Weather StormTrack Center. Current time 6:23 p.m. Did a live break-in here on our normal playlist. If you've been watching, we've had our Shoals Weather Now channel going all afternoon. Like always, plays 24/7 over on our YouTube channel. So if you want to keep an eye on the weather any time of the day or night, head on over to Shoals Weather on YouTube, and you'll see our Shoals Weather Now channel. Looping forecast information, radar, camera images, extended forecast, and we've got a whole lot more new stuff to add on there as well when time allows. So again, check that out if you've not already. We are broadcasting this coverage over on that channel right now. So of course, if you've got that up on a TV, at your place of business, restaurant, or at your house, you'll always be able to see these live break-ins on that channel. And then when we get done, it automatically goes back over to our 24/7 forecast stream. So again, that's what we're looking like right now in Hardin County, Tennessee. Not a lot going on. Going back to radar quickly, you can see how those thunderstorms are pretty far off to the west still, but don't let your guard down to Savannah. It will be there before you know it with gusty winds, heavy rain, and again, lots and lots of lightning. So if there's no other comments just yet, no more questions, we're going to go ahead and end this live update. We will be watching radar, and we will be back if there's any other warnings that will be issued. But again, we're going to go ahead and end this live update. We come to you live with a severe thunderstorm watch first that was extended into Hardin and Tishomingo counties. And of course, while we were live, they extended that severe thunderstorm warning to include Hardin County, Tennessee, and that goes until the top of the hour at 7 p.m. So looks like our radar is taking a nap on me there. Let me switch over to our other radar source. There we go. So there's the line of storms again coming in. You can see we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning we quickly need to talk about. I think that was why our other radar went black. It was refreshing. New severe thunderstorm warning that does include Tishomingo County in Mississippi. So let's go in and talk about that real quick before we go off. This includes Belmont, Mississippi, Tishomingo, all the way up to the Iuka area. May have some pretty large hail in that storm. That little triangle with the number 1 on it right there, radar is estimating we've got 1.3 inch hail. So that's a little bit larger than quarter size hail, not golf ball. A little bit larger than quarter size hail, possibly falling out of that storm just east of the Booneville, Mississippi area. So let's go in and look at a couple different things on this cell before we end. Again, we was about to end, but let's hold it right here for a minute. Let me get my other radar program to wake up on me. And we'll get the warning details on Tishomingo County. It's going to be a severe thunderstorm warning. For Tishomingo, Prentiss, and Alcorn counties, all in Mississippi, that severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7:15 p.m. At 6:24, a severe thunderstorm was located over Thrashers or near Booneville, Mississippi, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So again, brand new severe thunderstorm warning, now including Tishomingo County, Mississippi. Hazard is going to be 60 mile per hour wind gust and quarter-size hail with this thunderstorms. Locations impacted include Booneville, Iuka, Burnsville, Glenn, Tishomingo, and the Thrashers area. So again, that's going to be for 60 mile per hour wind gust and up to quarter-sized hail. Bear with me just a second while I'm getting our normal radar program back alive. There we go. Now that's what we're used to seeing. So you notice how that lightning's really spiked there north of Booneville. A lot more lightning just a few minutes ago. So that's a very good indication that that thunderstorm is getting stronger. So notice that purple core on the east side of Booneville. That's possibly where the hail is falling out of the storm as well. So again, that's going to be your storm track moving east only at about 10 miles per hour. That thing is crawling to the east. So it's going to take a while to get to Tishomingo and Iuka. And it looks like, again, it's moving just south of due east. So it's going to be moving into southwestern Colbert County probably after 7 p.m. Special weather statement's just been issued for northwest Colbert and western Lauderdale counties, and that goes until 7:15. That's going to be for wind gusts to 40 miles per hour and pea-size hail. So that does include the Waterloo, Riverton, and the Wright areas. You can see that gray shade right there. Does not include Cherokee, but it does include Riverton and Waterloo, all the way over to near Wright, where County Road 8 comes into County Road 14, which is Waterloo Road, in all points north and west from there. So special weather statement basically just lets you know that's a noisy, mean thunderstorm, but not quite to severe limits just yet. All right, wind is really starting to pick up on our Savannah camera. There you go. That's a live view again from Savannah, Tennessee. And notice we've got that outflow boundary now coming into town, and winds are rocking and rolling pretty good. I would say that's at least 30, maybe 40 mile per hour gust. We're looking at the trees right there. Nothing too crazy just yet. Obviously the power's still on. You can see some street lights and traffic lights there off on the horizon. But winds picking up. So northwestern Lauderdale County, that's what's coming towards you guys. Northwestern Colbert County as well. It will get cloudy quick, and it will get windy quick, and your temperatures will start to plunge at that point. We're still sitting at 89 degrees here at our broadcast studio in the Shoals with a heat index of 100. So very, very hot and humid. Dew point still 75 degrees. That's the air you can wear outside today. I was outside working for about 10 minutes earlier and drenched with sweat. It was just incredibly humid all at once when you go outside today. We're actually seeing, let me look at something real quick while you're watching that camera. We're seeing a little bit, not a lot, but let me switch back over to our other radar source. A little bit of rotation in that storm near Booneville. Now, we don't generally talk about tornadoes in August here, right? That's just not our tornado season. But anytime I see that rotation symbol on radar, I have to inspect it, and I instantly switched over, and there's your storm relative velocity from the Columbus, Mississippi NextRad. There's some spin in there. So we'll have to watch that right there on the east side of Booneville and make sure that storm doesn't do something illegal and produce a weak spin-up tornado in the middle of summer like it's not supposed to do, right? But yeah, we'll not too concerned yet, but if I'm right there under that storm, okay, it weakened, it broadened back out. So notice how we've got the gray now between the red and the green. So we had a pretty tight little rotational couplet there, right there. That's one scan ago. And when I flip over to our rotation product, anytime you see that red on that rotation product, that's kind of my heads up, like, uh-oh, we've got something going on. But now as we go forward, we've lost that red shade of color on our rotation product on radar. Still some spin in there, but I'm not too concerned with any kind of tornado threat right now. So again, gusty winds, probably some hail. Hail size says it's come down to about 0.9 inch in diameter, so that's just a little bit smaller than quarter size now on that cell in Booneville. And small hail about a little bit larger than dime size on that cell there west of Waterloo is what I'm showing. Not really showing any hail indication there on the Hardin County, Tennessee storm. Do have a wind gust of 36 miles per hour in Selmer, Tennessee as of 6:15 p.m. So about 15 minutes ago at the airport there in Selmer. Thunderstorm with winds gusting to about 36. Corinth, Mississippi reporting a nearby thunderstorm, but wind is only north at 5 at this report. That was about 6:15 p.m. And Iuka Airport also reporting a nearby thunderstorm. 84 degrees, dew point 79. Again, air you can wear. And thunderstorm approaching from the west. Notice that little outflow boundary. That is beautiful. Check this out. Let's put this in motion. So see that little line coming out from the storms from just west of Hamilton and coming through Red Bay? So if you're in Red Bay right now, you just had a pretty good blast of wind from the southwest. That's that outflow boundary coming up from the thunderstorms out of Mississippi into Franklin County, Alabama. Will definitely cool you off. It will lower the humidity just briefly until the storms come through, and then it'll go right back up. But again, nice little cool, refreshing breeze. Notice all the outflow boundaries kind of colliding there near Hamilton and Sulligent, Alabama. All kinds of wind going crazy down there. And again, if you're just tuning in, I know a lot of people go and come with these live streams. So let us know who you're watching from this afternoon if you haven't already in the chat. Don't be shy. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitter. I've always hated Facebook, so we're still working to start a new Facebook page. We've just been on Twitter and YouTube for the last little bit, but I bit the bullet, and we'll go ahead and we started a new Facebook page. So if you like Facebook, go on and like us over there. You can find us. Let me turn on our little social media ticker real fast. There's our social handles. So there we are on Twitter at Shoals_weather. You can find us on Facebook as well, Shoals WX. Made it easy, made it shorter for you there. And then, of course, on the old YouTube at Shoals Weather, all one word. And you will find all the latest weather information. Corey, watching from Littleville, Alabama. Corey, good to have you with us this afternoon. Nothing going on there in Littleville yet, but you will likely get some of that wind coming up from the southwest out of Red Bay. So let's go back to our other radar source. And notice that little blue line again coming out of the Red Bay area. That is an outflow boundary, and it's behind my camera. Let's slide. There you go. So notice how that's coming towards the Russellville, Pleasant Sight, Isbell, Hodges, coming through Viner right now, and it will eventually get to the Littleville area. That's a mini cold front is what we call it. That's just the cool thunderstorm winds coming out where the rain hits the ground and it spreads outward, and that's just your cool blast of wind ahead of the thunderstorm that we get all the time here in the summertime. So Corey and Littleville, you'll probably get a nice outflow from the southwest first. Then, as that second line of storms moves in from the northwest, you can see that line out there near Ripley and New Albany, Mississippi. That will be another blast of wind, probably from the northwest at that point, as those thunderstorms come in. So, still watching the Savannah cam. Winds is still probably 30 to 40. Let me look at our sensors at the Hardin County EMA up there and see what the wind speed is reading. Yeah, maximum wind speed looks like it was 33 miles per hour about 6 minutes ago. So 33 mile per hour wind gusts so far at the Hardin County 911 building in Savannah. And thankfully, it looks like that part of the storm is weakening just a little bit. Notice up there in Savannah how we've got more yellow showing up, less red color on the radar. So good news there for Savannah. That storm seems to have fell apart. Still going to get some rain, but I don't think we're going to have anything crazy there in Savannah, Tennessee. Heavier storm up to the north up there near... Let me find my mouse. A heavier storm is near the Saltillo area. But even up there, I'm looking at the camera, and heavy rain, not a lot of wind at all in northern Hardin County. So if I had to guess, I would guess they probably will not extend that warning for eastern parts of Hardin County, since that storm looks like it's falling apart. We'll have to watch that storm up there in northern Hardin to see if it continues to get stronger for a possible warning that might include parts of Wayne County, Tennessee. But right now, those seem to be on a downward trend. All right, and with that, I think we're going to go ahead and try to end this live update. I don't see anything new coming in from the Weather Service. So, like I said, we just jumped on to do what I thought was going to be a quick weather update. We've been here for a little bit covering severe thunderstorm warnings. Storms coming into Iuka. Let me check the Iuka cam real quick. So it's still loading, but there's what it looks like in a still image from Iuka. You can see the rain starting to fall there, downtown Iuka. And dark sky, lights have come on there in downtown. Let's click that one more time, see if we can get that camera to load. Nope, I don't think that camera's going to cooperate with us, so. All right, with that, like I said, stand by. Make sure you get notifications. If you liked us, if you follow us on Twitter, hit that notification bell and get notifications for all tweets. That way, when we do these live updates, it will alert your phone, and you can click that notification and tune in live. Same thing on YouTube. You can click that notification bell and get notified anytime we do live updates here on our YouTube channel. And I promise you, we're not going to drive you crazy. We're only going to do these live updates when there's something you need to know about, like severe weather, winter weather, or flooding, something like that. That's about all we do these live updates for here for the Shoals area. So again, with that, I'm Drew Richards in the Shoals Weather StormTrack Center. We will be here watching radar for the rest of the afternoon and for the evening. And we'll let you know if anything else goes severe, or if you need to know about anything else from the studio here. So again, thanks for tuning in. We're going to go back to our normal live feed. We're going to end this special Twitter stream and the special YouTube stream. Head on over to YouTube and you can watch our Shoals Weather Now channel for the rest of the evening as these thunderstorms continue to move through. Thanks for tuning in.